I am looking at this spec sheet, and it doesn't read like a car. It reads like a millionaire's wish list that Canada might get before us. And yeah, right there, 10 seconds in, I'm already annoyed because nothing triggers American jealousy faster than realizing our neighbors up north might casually get something this insane while we're stuck refreshing configurators. Because on paper alone, this thing already sounds illegal. Over 1,200 horsepower, 4 electric motors, 1 at each wheel, sub 3 seconds 0 to 60. A battery so big it could power a small town during a snowstorm. And somehow this isn't a hypercar, it isn't priced like a penthouse, and it isn't from a brand Americans have been trained to respect yet, which honestly makes it even scarier. So do me a favor real quick. Hit like if this already feels unfair, and subscribe if you're into cars that make absolutely no sense. And trust me, that feeling only gets worse the deeper you go into this thing, because the BYD Yangwang U7 is one of those cars where every new detail makes you stop and go, wait, hold on, why is this real? And then immediately ask, okay, what else are they hiding? And before we even talk about what it does, just wait until you see how it looks, because that's where the disrespect really starts. You walk up to the front of the Yangwang U7, and it doesn't say new EV. It says, you can't afford me, but I'll still let you stare. The headlights are razor thin, aggressive, and sharp in a way that feels intentional, not friendly, not playful. This car does not want to be your buddy. Full LED with intelligent adaptive lighting, unlock animations, and that futuristic glow that makes your current car suddenly feel emotionally outdated. And right when you think, okay, cool, nice headlights, hold on, look closer. The front fascia is smooth, sculpted, aerodynamic, with no fake grille nonsense and no awkward design excuses. Real air channels, real aero work, real performance intent. Tucked neatly into all of that, sensors, cameras, and yes, LiDAR. Not one, multiple, on a luxury sedan that doesn't cost 6 figures. And this is where you start realizing, oh, they're not playing the same game anymore. The hood is subtle but muscular, with clean creases that don't scream for attention but quietly hint that something violent lives underneath. And the badge? Calm, confident. No giant chrome flex, no screaming brand ego, just a logo that feels like it knows something you don't yet. And right about here is where you should pause, because if the front already feels this premium, the side profile is where it really starts bullying the competition. You step to the side and immediately notice the stance. Low, wide, planted like the car is glued to the pavement with spite. This thing doesn't look fast, it looks inevitable. The wheels are massive 21-inch alloys with aerodynamic design that somehow manages to look elegant and aggressive at the same time, wrapped in performance tires that look like they were chosen by someone who hates wheel spin. Behind them, big brakes, the kind that say, yeah, we expect you to use all that power. And then your eyes follow the body lines, clean shoulder line, smooth sculpting, no weird creases, no design panic. This is confident design. Flush door handles slide out cleanly, soft closed doors seal shut like a vault, and suddenly you're standing next to a car that feels more expensive than it's supposed to be. The mirrors are sleek and camera assisted, heated for real winter use, important if you're thinking Canada. And the glass is lightly tinted for privacy without killing visibility. The roofline slopes just enough to look sporty without ruining rear headroom, which tells me somebody actually thought about human beings during design. Charging port placement is clean and logical, nothing awkward, nothing cheap, and right about now, if you're not already hooked, this is where I warn you, if the outside looks this good, the inside is about to make you angry. But before we go there, turn around, because the rear of the Yangwang U7 somehow keeps escalating. Full-width LED light bar with animated sequences when you lock and unlock it, like the car is acknowledging you. The taillights are thin, precise, and modern. The trunk design is clean, with a subtle integrated spoiler, and the lower bumper has functional aero elements that look like they actually do something. Sensors and cameras are integrated everywhere without ruining the design. And when you step back and take it all in, this thing genuinely looks like a $200,000 luxury sedan. And remember, we still haven't talked price yet. keep that thought, it's gonna hurt later. Now, here's where the spec sheet stops being impressive and starts being offensive. The Yangwang U7 runs 4 electric motors, 1 at each wheel. That alone changes everything. Independent torque control at every corner, real torque vectoring, not marketing torque vectoring. The result? Around 1,287 horsepower and over 1,600 newton meters of torque. That's not luxury sedan power, that's supercar power pretending to behave. 0 to 60 happens in about 2.9 seconds, which means this thing will embarrass muscle cars while playing massage music. Top speed sits around 167 miles per hour, and the craziest part, it does it silently. No drama, no effort, just instant, violent acceleration that feels smooth instead of scary. And wait, because we haven't even talked about the battery yet. This thing carries a massive BYD Blade battery, up to 150 kilowatt hours. That's not a battery, that's infrastructure. CLTC range numbers push well past 700 kilometers, and newer configurations flirt with 4-digit range figures on paper. Yes, real-world numbers will be lower, but even adjusted, this thing goes far. Charging is fast, thermal management is advanced, regen braking is smooth and adjustable, and the suspension, oh yeah, we need to talk about that suspension because it's something no American brand would dare to ship at this price. Safety-wise, the Yangwang U7 simply does not trust you, and that's probably for the best. The body structure uses a mix of aluminum and ultra-high-strength steel designed to keep the passenger cell rigid while managing impact energy intelligently. Airbags are everywhere, and the driver assist tech is stacked. Adaptive cruise, lane centering, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, driver monitoring, all expected. But here's the part that should make you pause. The hardware behind it all includes 3 LiDAR units, 5 radars, 13 cameras, and 12 ultrasonic sensors. This car doesn't just see, it observes, it predicts, it watches. And when you realize this thing is constantly mapping the world around it in absurd detail, you start understanding why it feels so confident. Then you open the door and the whole vibe changes. Silence. That thick, insulated, luxury silence. The dashboard is layered in soft-touch materials, leather, and metal accents, and there's not a single cheap surface where your hand naturally lands. In front of you sits a massive 23.6-inch digital instrument cluster with crisp resolution and smooth animations that feel more like a premium gaming display than a gauge cluster. It's customizable, easy to read, and paired with a heads-up display that projects speed, navigation, and driver assist info directly onto the windshield. Everything feels cohesive, not experimental. And then the screens hit you. A 12.8-inch OLED center display, another 12.8-inch OLED screen for the front passenger. That means while you're driving, your passenger can control media, navigation, or just sit there flexing. The UI is fast, fluid, and actually works the way you expect it to. Climate controls are integrated but never buried, voice commands actually understand you, and the car runs on a connected 5G platform with over-the-air updates. This doesn't feel like tech for tech's sake, it feels polished. The seats, though, that's where it gets dangerous. Premium leather, perfectly balanced cushioning, heating, ventilation, and massage with multiple modes. Lumbar adjustment, thigh support, side bolsters, memory settings, the works. These seats don't just support you, they convince you to stay longer than necessary. And remember this moment because the back seats somehow get even crazier. Ambient lighting flows throughout the cabin with customizable colors and dynamic effects. Real metal accents, open-pore trim, stitching that looks hand-finished. There's even a built-in fragrance system because apparently smelling like regular air is no longer acceptable. Storage is thoughtful everywhere. Deep center console, fast wireless charging, cup holders that actually work, door pockets that fit real bottles, and a softly dampened glove box that opens like it's part of a luxury ritual. The sound system uses dozens of speakers with surround tuning that fills the cabin without overpowering it. Rear passengers get their own screens, controls, and climate zones.
And when you finally sit in the back seat, that's when the full realization hits. Massive legroom, generous headroom, heated and ventilated rear seats that recline, sunshades, ambient lighting, personal screens. This back seat is better than the front seat of most American cars. That's not exaggeration, that's reality. And yet, despite all this luxury and insanity, the Yangwang U7 is still practical. 5 adults fit comfortably. The trunk is wide and deep enough for groceries, luggage, and full Costco regret runs. Rear seats fold down, visibility is solid, and road trip comfort is genuinely excellent. This isn't just a flex car, it's a daily driver that happens to make everything else feel outdated.
Now here's the part you've been waiting for, the price. With this performance, this tech, this interior, you'd expect something north of $150,000, maybe $180,000, something that requires financial counseling. But in China, the Yangwang U7 starts around 90,000 USD equivalent. And if Canada gets this anywhere near that price, the market is gonna feel it hard. So here's the real question. Would you take this over a Tesla Model S, a BMW i7, a Lucid Air? Be honest, because the Yangwang U7 isn't just a car, it's a warning shot, a reminder that the industry is changing fast and China is not easing into it. If this hits Canada, the conversation changes overnight. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications, because next time we're looking at another car that might embarrass the entire industry. And yeah, I'm still mad we don't get this in the US.